Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. Today's video is going to be not a tournament prediction so much as just a this is really cool and let's look at it. This is the Ludwig Invitational that is happening sometime late October. I don't know the exact date, but it is going to be super sick. I implore you, either after you watch this video or like right before, link in the description will be to the invitational, like not the invitational trailer, or I guess yeah, the invitational trailer. It will be in the description. Please watch that. It's cool. It shows all the details, all that kind of stuff. This is going to be a hype tournament. It's for both alt and melee, and the way it works is 24 top players were invited, and then there's an LCQ containing I think 64 top players. And here, let's just take a look here. We're not going to be going over melee just because I'm not as confident with it, and I just be kind of blabbering and looking people up on BG stats, which is not what we're trying to do here. So here's the invitationals for melee. So you have a ton of good players there. You have Kadoran, Aklo, Amsa, Axe, Ginger, None, all of the good players. I think Mango's probably in here somewhere. Just super stacked. And then here you have the LCQ. And then you go to Ultimate. Here's the Ultimate LCQ. As you see, 64 players. And let's talk about them. This tournament is stacked. Who do I think are the 8 players that are going to make it right off the gate? I think the people that make it after looking at this just very quickly. I think Ouch makes it through. I think Luis makes it through. I think Esam probably makes it through. I think Jake makes it through. I think Myron makes it through. I think Wadi makes it through. I think Base Mage makes it through. And then I'm either between Ned or Anathema. And then obviously there's a ton of people that still could make it. Like Elegant could make it. Shattuck could make it. Skyjay could make it. Tarek could make it. I might actually be underrating him. Yanni could. Honestly, basically everyone here could. It is so stacked. You have a lot of players that I'm not as familiar with, and I feel like a lot of people aren't, that are going to get a chance at this super big tournament with a ton of eyes on it, which I think is really sick. Like someone like Frog. Frog is amazing. He beat DeBuzz at Double Down. We know he's really good. And now he's going to get a chance to compete on this level with like a ton of eyes. Someone like Skittles. I think people know Skittles, but they don't know like how good Skittles is. Like Skittles is amazing. Like he beat Atorier, I think he was at Pound or Genesis. But like just a phenomenal player. Then you have players like Ven. I think Ven was the Zelda that almost beat Leo at Congo Saga. That is a while ago, but like if you would get close to beating Leo ever, you are good at this game. We have players that people know about, but like are just gonna get a chance. Like Send has a decent shot actually. Quandale has a decent shot. Lima definitely could. Ling definitely could. Jackal's probably actually the number 9. The number 9 that I have that might make it, might not, are Jackal, MVD, and then probably, I don't know if I want Nathma in or Nathma in. Nathma is the truest number 9 of them all. But yeah, this is like the LCQ alone is a very strong roster. Just incredibly strong. You have players like Big D, you have Choco Taco, and the character representation is very diverse. Goblin as well, didn't mention him. But look at this, you have a Min, a Rob, a Snake, a Rob. There's going to be a lot of Robs, come on. Falcon, Jigglypuff, Ice Climbers, Ganon, what the? They have a Ganon in here. Steve, Palutena, Ness, or not Ness, Lucas, Zero Suit, Aegis, Luigi, Pikachu, Bayonetta, like just so many different characters. Then you have a couple repeats. It's weird that there's 2 Zeldas because I feel like you never see any Zeldas. You have a Wii Fit, you have Xavier. There's going to be a lot of people that are just going to get a super big chance, and I think that's really cool. We're going to see a lot of upsets. It's gonna be sick. But let's move on to the stronger populated players. This is the not the LCQ. The people that are already invited. The LCQ will be 8 players that join these people, and this is the top of the top, the highest caliber. This is essentially the top 24 in the world. The only people that they may be missing is Mia. I'd probably put him in there. Hiro, maybe. Yoshidora, definitely. And then Bloom Forever, also a maybe. It would have been nice to see them in LCQ, but also just like you can't get everyone. They might have not been able to go. They might have not wanted to go. I don't even think Yoshidora has Twitter, so I don't know how you even get him there or contact him. But yeah, this is incredibly stacked. And shout outs to Aiden Calvin. I think TO'd for this event, or I know he's TOing for this event, but I think he did most of the reaching out to get to these players. Shout out to him, like just getting a huge caliber rally, very impressive. Also shout out again Ludwig for running this event, really cool, giving both scenes just like a lot of eyes on them, which like they already have, and most people that watch Ludwig know about melee and ult, especially melee. But I think this is just amazing, big prize pot as well. And then also shout out to really quick KENNIKY Just a great Twitter account. Whenever I do videos about Japanese brackets, you'll notice when I hover over the Japanese players' names, it says it in English. That is a plugin that I got from KENNIKY's Twitter that he made. So go follow this man, please. He is amazing. If you care about Smash Analytics, Smash Twitter, all that kind of stuff, I would highly recommend following them. All these people. But yeah, let's get right into this. You have Akala, Ashimo, Chag, Cosmos, DeBuzz, Gluttony, Ken, Cola, Light, Meister, Mars, Leo, Mutace, Onin, Proto, Riddles, Shutone, Siski, Sonic, Spargo, Tweak, T, Zach Ray, and Zomba. Incredibly stacked list. The biggest wildcards are by far Ashimo, Zach Ray, and Spargo. Spargo and Zach Ray, for their own reasons, like we haven't seen them for a while, especially Spargo. But Zach Ray is less of one because he just won Wanted. We know he's still super cracked. And then Ashimo is a wildcard for a different reason because I never know how Ashimo is going to do. I cannot place it because he can beat anyone and he can be beaten by anyone. And I think it might be because he plays Shoto, but he is just an incredibly scary player. Ashimo he's ridiculously good. I'm very excited to see him in this LCQ. Not the LCQ, whatever. I'm just gonna probably mess up calling it LCQ, but it's hype that he's in this. Very, very deserved. He's amazing. We also have Onin and Akala. That's the first tournament we're gonna see them. The two top seeds, the NA and the US one. And they're both top 10 players, honestly. You might not have on your top 10. I have them probably around, I don't know, probably around 10 or 9 realistically. Just because that consistency thing. But also his worst is a 7th. If you're top 8ing consistently, you're phenomenal. So that's going to be interesting as well. We also have a couple people that are really good against Steve. That are going to be able to challenge Akala, which is going to be sick. You have Mutace, who probably has the highest chance of beating Akala just because Light and Cola have already given it a shot and it didn't quite work out. Not that they can't get it on the run back, but it didn't work out. Meister also has a pretty decent chance. He looked really proficient against at least... he did get kind of beat by Onin, but he looked really good against, I think it was D-Dog, who he played in Winners at SmashCon. So he's definitely good at the matchup. We're going to see if he can adapt as well. And then, I don't know who else here is. There's probably someone else that I'm forgetting that's really good against Steve. Maybe Cosmos is the Steve Slayer that we all need, because Cosmos could be, honestly, the anybody Slayer. He can be beat by anyone and beat anyone. We know this. Same with Chag. I think Chag's going to be interesting to see as well, just because he is, again, someone I have no idea how he's going to do. Definitely less than Ashimo, more consistent. With the valley doesn't go as deep, it doesn't go as high. But Chag is amazing. Probably the best Paula in the world right now over Luis and Raflo. It's definitely one of those three, but I'd give it to Chag right now. He's been doing really well. Got a top 8 at Wanted, so it's going to be sick. Zach Ray, I noted him briefly. It's going to be cool to see him play against a lot of top players that are kind of new age. I'm talking Spargo, I'm talking Riddles, even though they might have been able to play at Wanted, though they didn't. I'm talking Zomba. Meister or Leo with the Aegis. That's going to be cool to see. Cosmos with the Aegis, because Cosmos got really good again. Chag, actually, I think they played it Wanted. I don't know for a fact. But Onin, I don't actually think Akala and Zachary have ever played yet, which is kind of crazy. But I don't think also Zachary's been to many, if any, Japanese majors since he's been back. I think he's only gone to a couple winners and some other locals. But that's going to be cool. It'll be the first NA tournament that we see Zachary back at since COVID, which is kind of crazy to think about, but it's going to be sick. Actually, no, wait, Zachary was at Summit. So the first one since Summit. It's going to be cool. Who else is amazing? We have basically every single top player in Japan, top. You have Proto, you have Shutone, you have Ken, Ashimo, Akala, Zachary, and T. T is probably the person I'm most interested in because I have no idea what is T doing? Is he the best Kazi in the world? Is he the best Pac-Man? Is he super calculated? Is he mashing with it? I just don't understand. He is so good. He is so good. It doesn't matter what character he's playing, I feel like. Because usually with specialists, they are just specialists, but T is he just must be a neutral monster because his Kazuya is really scary. So it's gonna be hype to see him. We haven't seen him in an NA tournament since I think also Summit. Oh no, we saw him at Crown. Which he won, by the way. So maybe, hey, he may win this one too. I wouldn't put it past him. People that are probably the highest win, obviously, Akula is probably the #1 seed in my heart. Leo is probably the #1 seed in my mind. Light is probably the number 3 seed in every other thing. Because I don't know. We're going to have to see how Spargo does. Because Spargo also, shouts to Spargo for coming back to Summit. It's super sick to see him back. He is an amazing player, and it's always great to have amazing players play an amazing game. So we're going to have to see how he does at Summit. So maybe he is deserving of that number 1 seed or the number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, whatever. He's probably going to get top 8. So is Zach Ray. Even with all these top players, there is like some that you could probably be like, okay, Leo probably top 8s, Light probably top 8s, Aquila probably top 8s, Spargo probably does, Zach Ray probably does. Everybody else, I don't know. But also, that's only 3 spots left. Gluttony probably does. So that's 2 spots left. That could go to Meister. That could go to Zomba. That could go to T. Shootone. Proto probably does. Onin also probably does. But like, I'm saying 8 people probably top 8. And then I'm not even including people like Riddles, DeBuzz, Ken, Cola. Like, just like, this tournament is the most, it is so top heavy, so centralized, and like, it's only 32 people, so it makes sense. But yeah, this tournament is going to be amazing, and realistically, Ouch will probably win the whole thing after LCQ. But we'll have to see. Again, huge shout outs to Ludwig and AIDEN for putting this thing on. This is super cool. Shout out to KENNIKY for the graphic. Follow them all on Twitter. It'll all be in the description. The trailer will also be in the description. If there's any top players that you wish you could have seen or you think are going to make insane runs, either in the Invitational or in the LCQ, please let me know. I'd be super down to do it. Or just respond to the comments. The engagement's been really nice lately. Love all the comments. Support's been just amazing. Makes me keep wanting to make them, and they're really fun to do right now, them being videos. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Any ideas, all that stuff, always great. And yeah, that's all. Bye-bye.